Welcome to Floater. Today we're going to be talking to Lindsay, and she's going to tell us her float story. So thanks for sharing your story with us.
Yeah, I'm excited to be here.
Awesome. Is there anything memorable that happened while you were in the tank?
Yeah. So um, the first time, the thing that sticks out the most is just this overall sense of losing control. And I remember kind of a subconscious thought about you're so scared of failing, you're scared of losing control. And it wasn't me thinking about that. It was just kind of this subconscious fear, I think, arising. Um, there was also kind of this scene that played out in my mind where I was on a horse, riding, and that was bizarre. And
Maybe like a wild horse or something.
yeah, something, and it came out of nowhere and left out of nowhere. It just was there. I remember just being very calm, and I remember the first time I think I might have drifted off to sleep a few times, but it wasn't the kind of sleep where you're not aware. It's more of like a state of hypnosis where you're just really meditative.
Right.
And then the second time was really cool. It was more about, I just kept seeing like an outline of a man's face, and I knew that it was Jesus. Like, I just kept seeing Jesus in my eyes or in my vision, and even if my eyes were closed or if they were open, it was the same picture, and it would just keep coming and going and coming and going. But I was definitely more able to stay in a place of meditation for that, because the first time it definitely kind of woke me up a few times, like, whoa, why am I on a horse,
Right.
whoa.
Yeah. So you had some a little bit of hallucinations or kind of mental images and things of that nature.
Definitely some hallucinations.
Some self-talk a little bit.
Definitely some self-talk. Definitely relaxed just the whole time. It was really peaceful.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what about, when you got out of the vault, and out of the float tank and you're back into reality?
Yeah.
What were the effects after your float?
Well, the first one was, I was really, really zen, just super relaxed. But unfortunately, I had to go somewhere immediately following and did not plan that very well and kind of rush back into reality. And I think that the overall feel was just, I just wanted to sit and, look at a fish tank or just relax, right? But I would say that I felt really good for like 2 or 3 days following, where you still feel kind of just relaxed and stress-free, right?
Yeah, right.
The second time was really cool, but it was more of an active float, and so I wasn't as needing to just lay back and look at a fish tank or anything. I was actually kind of hyped up about the whole thing, and I was like, whoa, what was that? But either way, it was just awesome. Both times were great, and coming out felt very positive and light.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for sharing your story with us.
No problem.
All right. Floater out.
Bye.